What's happening? Okay, 13.6, apply the law of cosines.
You said this one was harder?
Kind of, sometimes. It's, because there's like an order to the madness.
Because I wrote the formulas and was like,
It's definitely madness.
It's not like having to figure out how many triangles there are, though.
oh, okay.
So that's not.
I did not like
But
that.
is it worse than
Yeah, that's the question.
Surprise us.
The math is just a little different, but all right. So, what cases do law of cosines work for?
SSS and SAS.
Okay.
That.
Yes. Side angle side, inside side side.
I forgot that I
All right. So, just an example, because there's not a ton of them in your book. Solve a triangle with the side angle side case. So we're going to have little a is 11, C is 14, and angle B is 34 degrees. So
most of them in this section are side.
well, this one is side angle side.
Are you sure there's not many to solve in the book though?
Yeah, there's only 8 of them total.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't really know. Only 8 solving that don't like give you the triangle already done. All right, so we're gonna call this one B, this one A, and this one C. These ones don't really matter where you line this stuff up because you're not like determining like number of triangles and stuff like that. All right, so 34 degrees. I'm putting in the known values. Little c is 14. A is 11. So I need to find
A, C, and B.
angle A, angle C, and side B. So first I'm going to use the law of cosines. Okay, because you end up using law of sines with these problems as well, so don't forget those. Okay, so which formula accounts for the piece that I am currently missing?
I don't know. It's the second.
Is it the second?
A.
Is it the second one?
C,
Is it
A squared
second
plus
one?
C squared.
B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus
Yeah.
2A C.
Yeah, that's the second.
Cosine of B.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Nice.
I don't know.
Okay, because I am looking for side B. Okay. And I have sides A and C, and then I also have the angle B. So typically when you're given information, you should have all the pieces except for one that you're trying to find. Okay, when you have one that's side, 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 it's really just a matter of what angle do you want to find first. So,
So it doesn't really matter which one?
right. With this one, though, we don't have the pieces to solve anything else. Just because of what we're given. So if I plug stuff in, so b squared is equal to 11 squared plus 14 squared minus 2 times 11 times 14 times the cosine of 34. Okay, remember, make sure you're still in degree mode.
Big calculator.
I'll get my calculator out.
And parentheses will be your best friend. I would put parentheses around this whole chunk if you're going to type it in as is. Because if not, I would honestly do it. If I'm typing it in my calculator, I'm typing it like this.
11. Where's the square?
2 times.
Left side, I think.
Yeah. Thank you.
You put parentheses around everything? Parentheses around
I would in my calculator just so that it doesn't get confused. Sometimes you are smarter than your calculator. So, it
I doubt that.
can cause, well, in terms of order of operations should exist, so you type it in just as it was
I
written.
got, I don't know if it's right, 61.65. So it's 61 point.
Well, don't round yet.
Oh,
Don't round yet.
61.65.
Just hold that answer right there.
Yeah, that's also what I got.
Okay, so b squared is equal to that, but I need b, not b squared. So I need to take the square root. So
Minus.
Wait, I'm still.
Oh, I did the 7.85.
Okay, so we are gonna round now to the nearest whole number.
7.85.
Okay, whatever.
7.90. Just whole number. Never mind. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna make sure everybody's caught up. We know how to do it on our calculator and all that.
I think so.
So that's only one.
That's one piece.
Oh.
Okay, but what you can also do, I just didn't want you to do it initially with this problem because I want to make sure that you could type stuff in and we could figure out where the issue is if you had a problem. You can actually, in this step right here, okay, we could have gone ahead and done this. Come on. We could have done that and gotten rid of that. Okay, we could have done that all in one step. Okay, and your calculator can do that. You can put all of that under the radical. I was just showing you the first one to do it in steps. Okay,
So this next
but
time we can just do square root and then type all that in.
Yep. Yep. So it's not actually that bad, like in terms of that. It just, for the first one, I wanted to make sure that we could figure out how to type it in our calculator and make sure we're all on the same page. So I have now side B, which is 8. So I'm going to put over here the things that I need to find. Okay. So now I need to find my other two angles. So I'm going to, well, let me back up. I can use law of cosines all day long if I want. But I think the math is harder with law of cosines than law of sines. So personally, I'm going to switch to law of sines.
Define page.
Nope. Because it's just one triangle. We know that these only have one. I'm purely using law of sines to solve for my other angles.
So this is the one where it's like A over sine A equals.
Okay, and this is where I'm going to make the rule. Always solve for the smallest side's angle first.
So
So
A.
maybe we should write that down.
Okay? Always do the smallest side's angle first. So in this case, okay, we already have all the pieces of B. So A is our next smallest, so we're going to use A. Okay, and that way there's consistency because some problems, if you were to do it another way, you would end up with a different answer from the person beside you, but they're both right.
But they're both right?
Yes, because it depends on which one you do first. So if we make the rule that you always do the smallest side first, okay, then everybody's is going to look the same. And then I don't have to solve every problem 2 times. Or 3 times, depending on the scenario. So we're going to use both pieces of B, and I'm solving for angle A. So we're going to have sine of A over 11 is equal to sine of 34 over 8. So this is going to be A is equal to the inverse sine. Okay, and I'm just doing all this in one step now because we should be able to do that at this point. So inverse sine of 11, sine of 34 over 8. Okay, so you can actually type all that in to your calculator as one thing. Did I show y'all how to type in a fraction to your calculator? Did I ever show y'all how to do that?
Well, I think
Yeah.
you did, but I forgot.
Hit it's alpha and then y equals, and then you'll see something pop up that says n over d.
I don't
Wait,
think
where's the
you
y?
showed us anything.
Did I need to do that?
Where's y equals? Oh.
I don't
At the
remember.
top. So just hit alpha and then y equals, and then you'll see options pop up in the bottom corner. You're looking for option 1 that's n over d, and then that'll actually put a fraction in there, and you can just type it into that.
That doesn't pop.
What's the
It
point of
just
that?
shows the plots. For
Yeah,
me.
mine just shows plots.
You have to hit alpha.
Yeah, I
I
did. I
did.
hit alpha.
It worked for me.
Oh, I just hit alpha and then the button next to it and that gives me fraction.
Oh, yours actually has a fraction.
Oh, mine doesn't
have that.
Well, I just like to divide this stuff.
I mean, that's fine. I just don't know. That's really weird.
Why? Why did
That's so weird. I don't know why it's doing
I don't know if the calculator has
That's really sad.
It has that on
Mine
it,
pops
but
up
it
like
doesn't
this.
do stuff.
Oh,
Gives you a little fraction bar.
mine does not do that. I'll look up to see if it's like under
I got
something.
50 degrees.
Same.
Me too.
I've never had someone tell me that theirs didn't do that though, so that's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got 50.
You know, I mean, your mom had that for a while, so.
I mean, it's old, but like.
50.254.
All right, so we're gonna round to the nearest.
My mom broke the first.
So 50 degrees.
Now we can just solve for C.
Okay, so now we can just do
Amazing.
180 minus 50 minus 34.
96 degrees.
Dang, I was trying to do it in my head.
All right, so this is where, okay, obviously look and make sure your answer makes sense, okay? If you follow the way that I mentioned, then it will work, okay? In terms of your sides and your angles will match up with each other. If you don't do it that way, they won't necessarily come out to be true. Okay? Your answer won't necessarily come out to where the sides and the angles match up logically with what they should be. Okay, so that's why the rule is what it is. Okay. So, let's go to some actual
Does A
homework
does not look like
examples.
minus- I mean, C does not look like
Well,
minus.
it's just because I don't know what the angles are going to be
Wow.
when I draw my triangle. So,
We're not doing.
all right. So, for the given case, tell whether you would use law of sines or law of cosines to solve the triangle.
Oh, that wasn't the problem. Why would I was writing C. Then I was like, that doesn't look.
All right. So, angle, side, angle. What do I use?
No, I'm good.
Wait, how much space do we need for this? Like this
Just like you're writing one thing beside it.
Law of sines.
Yeah,
Law of sines.
One time.
6, side, angle, side.
Do you write your L like
Cosines.
that so it doesn't get confused with
Wait, this is
Law of cosines.
Oh, it's just.
If I'm just writing normally, no, I don't. But I'm doing
Sats.
logarithms in pre-cal, and logarithms, if you don't write it, it looks like 10G.
Oh.
So I always do
I
those.
always do cursive L's, but like nothing else. For
And I think they look fun. I'll even, when I'm doing like a capital L for something, I'll always do that.
Love capital L.
Yeah, that's
They're
what
just
I
so
did.
soothing.
They look so satisfying.
I know, that's my favorite
Especially if you get like a perfect one, but then all my other letters be looking terrible.
That's
Like,
why
the L is
Oriana's
perfect.
signature looks so good. 'Cause it's so
I know. I wish I had an L in my name.
So
In F's too,
If
if
it's-
it's fancy
if
F.
it's
That's what I did.
if it's SAS or SSS, it's law of cosine.
How do you draw
and
a
if it's
capital
like-
F?
How do you draw? What do you mean? How do you draw? Like in
Cursive.
No,
cursive?
cursive.
Oh, I
cursive.
got.
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh,
I now just do this.
They look like boats. This is a cursive F. It doesn't.
I'll just like put a little curve on it. Like,
Yeah, it's like that.
Q's look like twos. Did you know they?
Yeah,
they
tell me about
changed
it.
They changed the cursive. They changed
They're
the
like-
cursive too.
they're like this or something weird. I'm like,
Yeah,
so
it's
mine
like-
is this.
It's like this. That's a cursive Q.
This is my new cursive Q.
They made a new one though. Yeah, they made a new one.
It's so I don't even understand.
That
It
just
was
looks
like,
an O.
Well,
or no, hold on. It was
Q's
like
look a
when I was in
little-
elementary, it was like this. I don't even. I can't even do
And
it.
they like connect it, so it looks like
It
a
was
little,
super
like,
weird.
And they like connect it, so
That's
like this.
disgraceful.
It is. I love my cursive Q's. Because everybody gets confused about them, but I know.
I know it.
It's like I know a whole other language because nobody knows cursive anymore, really.
Right?
I do know, I just too lazy to look.
All right. So this is a triangle given to you, and it says to solve it.
So you don't have to write in code. It's just write
No one understands binary.
I did make my own alphabet, so I can write it.
I took a computer coding class and had to use binary. That's awful.
Wait, what did you made your own language?
I did when I was,
No,
I did
wait.
when I was a little
David.
kid.
Can you speak that?
Yes.
My friends and I, like
Actually can.
Holly and I,
Speak
just
what?
talk
Speak
with our
really hard,
eyes.
though.
What?
Holly and I don't actually have to say words. We just,
It's the love.
Look
Can
at
you
each
speak-
other.
yeah.
Miss Quinn, can you speak pig Latin?
I've heard of it. I've heard it, but I can't do it.
Isn't it like something like backwards or
You
something?
remove the first letter and like you add an E to the end of it.
Yeah, you put the
I used to
first.
think it was a real
You
thing.
put the
but-
first letter of the word at the end, then put an
I used to think it was a real language.
No, it's an E.
It's an E.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like both.
No, it is.
So like
Yeah, it is A.
Solve this triangle.
Egg pay Adelaide.
Okay. And cut.
It's
All right. So I was given side, angle, side. So I'm going to solve this triangle using
Law of cosine.
Wait.
law of cosine.
I said side angle side.
I just guessed because you didn't say anything.
All right, so I need to find side A. So a squared is equal to, what is it, b squared plus c squared minus bc cosine A, I think. Should probably check that.
Yes.
Yes.
The hardest part of this chapter is going to be memorizing.
I'm like, ew. Well, actually,
missed
it
my
makes
part.
sense.
What I'll do is I'll let you write them down on your test and I'll check them for you.
Really?
Yeah.
That is what you said in the video.
I missed my question.
It probably will be an actual question though, so like you actually have to
Yeah.
like, you can't just expect me to just give it to you and just,
Like
For
the unit
funsies.
circle.
yeah.
Just be like, here's my formula.
Because the unit
So, like,
circle is extra credit still on this one, so.
It's like, here's my formula. It's a squared plus b squared.
All right, so a is equal to the square root of 7 squared plus 9 squared.
Minus 2.
7 times 9
minus 7.
cosine 35.
Wait a minute, there's no 2.
No, there's no 2 on this. Wait,
There should
there
be.
should be a 2.
Yeah, there should be a 2.
should be a 2.
That is
That's a cookie point,
That is
right?
a cookie point.
I almost bought cookies yesterday at the store. Oh, you're.
we
Never
have-
mind. It's calculus. It's close.
Yeah.
Wait, so we read the real. It says I got 8.
I love that. Nobody corrected the formula up here. You wait till I'm doing the problem.
Because I didn't realize it,
trusted
and then
you.
I was like, there's a 2.
I trust
Wow, that messed me up.
Can we choose what cookies we want? Because I'm just saying, like the chewy chips ahoy chocolate.
Yes.
I love those.
Good.
I have traditionally done Oreos or elf cookies, but I guess I can let you guys pick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Double stuffed elves. Those things are good.
Bro, I love Nutter Butters. Those are my
Nutter
favorite
Butters are
cookies.
I always have to be careful with that because of the whole peanut thing.
I don't think anybody in here.
But the Nutter Butter
Just not
wafers
tree nuts,
are
please.
so
I'm
good.
allergic to peanuts.
Peyton, I have a very
Or
random
you.
question. Are you allergic to coconut?
No, well, because I love Samoas. But
I was just asking because one of my friends tells me that he's allergic to tree nuts, but then he follows that up with that he can't have coconuts.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's like, well, it's a nut that comes off of a tree. And I was like, buddy, it's a
That's not
coconut. It's not a
coconut.
nut. He goes, well, I don't know. They make me feel
I
I
weird.
can't have
5.17.
cantaloupe though. I'm allergic to cantaloupe.
Where's the exponent button?
I got 5.17.
Okay, so we're going to call that 5.
How'd you get that?
Wait, after the cosine 35, do I put another parentheses?
Yes.
I
Make sure.
haven't even
What'd you
done
get?
the problem yet, so
5.
wait a second, please.
5? Okay, yay.
Let me just switch this. I'm really struggling.
I zoomed.
You zoom. I didn't because I had to make sure I put like 1,000.
I got 5, okay.
All right, so now what am I going to solve for next?
Angle.
Angle B.
Yeah.
Angle B, okay, because it has the next smallest side.
Can you not?
I'm sorry.
Are you going to die over there?
You probably will.
Every day.
All right, so sine of B over 7 equals sine of 35 over 5.
Okay.
I don't write
Would
it.
you like to write it like all out, or can we go straight to like the sign?
That's fine. I don't care. So B is equal to inverse sine of 7 sine 35 over 5. I more so write it out because of the fact that people need to be able to see it if they have to
Yeah.
go back and like watch it. But yes, that's why I was like very intent about writing like every single step last section, but now I'm just going with it.
Yeah.
53 degrees.
Degrees.
53 degrees.
Degrees.
Speaking of
Yo,
Greece,
Greece is a pretty
speaking of
good-
Greece, did you know Good Burger is going off Netflix?
Speaking of Greece,
Burgers Greece. I love that movie so
I
much.
do.
Have you seen that?
I love them.
Never seen Good Burger?
I've seen like pieces of it,
It's
but
so stupid.
It is.
Grease
our
is-
Chick-fil-A
Grease is
videos used like our like training videos
I love it.
used circus burger.
Circus
They made up this
burger?
thing so it was like don't be circus burger, and then they like showed all this stuff
Oh my
about
gosh.
like why it was what they did was wrong and how we were supposed to do it correctly. They were hilarious.
I love it.
I got 92.
I also did.
Me
I did
too.
that in my
Oh my
head.
goodness.
I did that like 200
Oh, you had
years
your
ago.
emotional.
Yeah, Rick. Me and Rick
I'll
go
tell
way
you what
back.
I was doing to
What?
I was petting her.
Okay, I bought a cow Easter basket to go in here to put candy in.
Yeah. Oh, why am I the only one that was happy about that? Like nobody else said anything. I'm just like, yeah.
You're the only one that's like oddly obsessed with cows and like fluffy cows.
I'm obsessed
so
with cows.
cute.
I just don't express
I am
my
thoroughly
emotions.
obsessed with them.
I like doing better.
I'm
Okay.
just good at not expressing.
Let's jump to one where
I'm not.
It's hard.
I just realized my socks don't mean that. I'm really
Side,
glad
side,
they're two
side.
different blues.
they don't give you the triangle.
Oh my goodness. Kate.
14.
But I wanted the shorts.
A is 38. B is 31. C is 35.
Cyan.
Now this is
Stop. They're the same.
They're not the same. They're two different blues. It's cyan.
Stop it. You're killing me.
That's a little silly.
This is a little sus.
She does.
The only socks I mismatch are my Baby Yoda ones, because like they all have the same.
Oh
pair.
wow, you're so crazy, man.
Wow.
I am so like adamant about my socks going together that I even match up if I have multiple pairs of like the same socks, I have to make sure that the right toe and the left toe go together in a set.
What?
What?
Like if when I take my like socks out of the dryer, I will literally fluff out the toes to see where the big toe goes and make sure I have a right big toe and a left big toe together.
I didn't know they mattered. Do socks have left and right?
No, but like once I wear them, they will have stretched into a position and I have to make sure that they match.
That
I'm
is.
not like that.
I cannot stand the way it feels on my
How long
feet.
does it take you to do laundry?
Not very long.
Is this the one where we have to do a squared minus b
I
squared?
just go with the flow, whatever it is.
Just like you see one sock.
Basically, we're gonna. Oh, I don't have them right now. We're gonna modify the law of cosines to do this because we're given
breaking rules.
side, side, side.
Doubles.
Well, when I say we're modifying it, basically we're solving for an angle, so it just makes the math
Cow.
very fun.
Oh.
Okay, which angle do you want to solve for? Because it doesn't matter. A?
Hey.
Hey.
Trick question.
Huh?
It does
No,
matter.
the last one, B.
B.
Why did you?
Wait, if we would have corrected you and said that would have been a cookie point, or did you already know?
Huh?
Guessing she already knew how to do the problem.
All right.
You're mean.
We're going to do B first.
No, she.
Wait, why do you have to do B first?
She.
Smallest side.
Oh.
So we're going to do that because that's just the way we're going to do it.
That's an
And if it still comes out to give us false information, then oh well, at least we all have the
That's an
same
A.
false information.
That is
Yeah, that's an A.
Is that another 3 point?
No. I'm literally just writing letters at the moment. Okay. Anyways. Plus, y'all also told me to do A,
She
so
only just doesn't know her alphabet. That's not.
it's
that's
fine.
not bad.
Okay. I want cosine of B is the one I need to find. So B squared is equal to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine B.
What? Why did you said it so fast? It was like.
That's how I have to how I have to memorize them.
I can't live like this.
Doing it right now.
No. No, Dave.
So funny.
Who's being funny?
All right, so
Wait, we don't have
to solve for the cosine of B, okay, I'm going to subtract A squared and subtract C squared. So it's going to be B squared minus A squared minus C squared. I need cosine of B by itself, so I'm going to divide by negative 2AC.
What in the...
Okay. Never mind.
I don't actually happening.
Then-
Wait, yes, I do.
Okay, I'm just getting the stuff by itself.
Wait, no, I
So
don't.
subtracting. Okay, I've got to move all of this over. I have to move everything from here over to the other side.
Oh, so it's arc cosine times all of them?
Yep, so it's going to be
Oh.
I feel like this is a crime in some countries.
What?
Probably is.
This is probably a war crime in like Thailand or something.
Thailand.
Thailand. Was it Thailand? Or
It's Thailand, not Thailand.
I thought it was Thailand.
Title.
I'm gonna ask
It's
Siri how to
weirdo.
pronounce it.
Alright, so then B is equal to the inverse cosine of, now fill in everything, 31 squared minus 38 squared minus 35 squared, all over negative 2 times 38 times 35.
What
She
did you
messed
do?
up too.
No, I didn't. I messed up on paper.
I wrote 38 and 31.
Yeah, me too.
I forgot B squared existed because it's not important.
Well, tell that to the math problem.
I am.
Oh.
Go die.
Oh my gosh, it wasn't on.
I hate when I do that.
My problem is I'll pick my calculator up to try to text on it.
Oh,
Where's that
come
exponent
on.
button?
It's x squared.
The squared button is on the left side.
Oh, I found it.
I'm so happy for you.
I was looking for it. I was like, where is that? Word.
Wait.
Plus? No, Munis. Wait, word. Munis. It's
Minus.
not the word.
Error!
Square. Exactly, I got the same thing.
What did I do wrong?
Minus 35. Squared.
Divided by.
Let me plug everything back
Negative
in.
2. Did you press the minus sign instead of the negative sign?
Yeah, I pushed the minus. I put the
38.
negative. No, I
You were
put
like,
the
yes, I
negative.
pushed the minus.
That's not what I meant. I didn't mean to say that.
I got 50.
Wait, what?
I got error.
I got 50.
Okay, so how did you plug it in? Can you like go through it? 'Cause,
Yeah,
like,
so I did, well,
Look at this.
I put it in my fraction bar, but Peyton, for you, I would do the top in one set of parentheses. So I would do 31 squared minus 38 squared with no parentheses, but put the whole thing in parentheses.
Okay,
So start with the parentheses before the 31, and then just write everything as I have it written, and then put another one.
minus 35
Wait, so now we have a triangle, so we
squared,
can
and
draw
then
the triangle.
parentheses,
And then,
divided by
yeah.
Can we
And
draw
then-
the triangle now?
And then use the negative sign.
negative 2.
And you have a parentheses before that negative.
No.
Okay, put a parentheses before
How
the
do
negative.
I delete it without deleting the whole thing?
So arrow over to the negative sign and
Yeah.
hit second, and then the delete button above that says INS. That's for insert.
Where?
The delete button
Where's the delete?
right beside the arrows.
I keep getting error.
Okay, cool. I got it.
Wait,
That's not at all. high.
So now I put parentheses, and then negative 2. Then I put
Times.
parentheses again.
You can just do times 38 times 35. You can just
Okay.
use the little time sign and then close off your parentheses.
38 times 35.
And
Close
then,
off parentheses.
and then hit enter.
Error.
mine's not working either.
That's not how I did mine.
Well, I know, but she can't put it in the.
I can't.
I don't even just make it a fraction. Hey, how'd you do it?
Or
Okay, now I got
Dog.
50.
You have the freaking.
What happened?
Fancy.
One
So
laser,
with the putting the
yeah.
cosine here, you
I
have to
got
put
that
another
thing for a discount,
parentheses
too.
here.
What do you
How are you supposed to do this?
Hate this.
So
I have to do
this
like it
cosine
step by
is
step.
it's
Another
only putting.
parentheses?
Yeah, I didn't realize you were putting the cosine in, so
Oh,
you have to put a
I
second. Oh.
Eventually.
So you have to put in 2
Getting
because
error.
what's gonna happen is it
Error.
thinks that you
'Cause I
were
don't
just
like to
taking
move
the
the front.
inverse cosine of the
Oh.
top, and that's a negative value, and it can't do that.
Okay.
So if you put one in at the very end after all of this,
I do
Top part.
2.
there you go.
Hit
So I have to
enter.
do 2 in
Yeah.
the back and 2 in the
And then
front.
you divide
Yes.
by. Type
Okay.
that in.
Mine is just
Hit
complicated.
enter. And And then
I didn't realize. I thought you were waiting to do the inverse cosine. That's why I didn't say put the 2 parentheses. That's why I was like, what do you mean it's not working?
Answer. And I put it in.
Okay, so we got that B is equal to 50 degrees, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Eventually.
Yeah, just overall.
Okay, so then I still need angle A and angle C. What's the next smallest one?
C.
C.
Okay, so
Do we have to do cosines too?
sine of C, nope,
Okay.
over C is 35 is equal to, I have both parts of B now, so sine of 50 over 31. So C is equal to the inverse sine of 35 sine of 50 over 31.
I mean 60.
60.
Yeah, 60.
Degrees.
And y'all get to be amused by it next year possibly, but we've been doing like money problems, like future value, present value, and stuff like that, interest problems in pre-cal. And so I told them, I said, your answers are money, so they always go to 2 decimal places. And then I was like, money, money, money. So now every single day they're like money, 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 and they have it so like one person says money, then the next person says money, then somebody else says money, like every time we do a problem. It's pretty comical. All right, so I still need A.
70 degrees.
180 minus 60 minus 50. 70 degrees.
50, 60, 70. Makes so much sense. Except when
Not really sure what happened to the box, but we're just going to go with it.
it's abstract.
It's so perfect.
It's art.
I love rhombuses.
That's nice.
Rhombus is my favorite shape. Rhombi?
All right.
No, that is the plural. Yeah,
Yeah.
rhombi.
Look at that pack.
I thought
Rhombi.
platypi was the plural.
Wild pack
Me
of
too.
Rhombi.
Isn't platypi the?
I think so.
Mr. Sachs said he looked it up and it was platypus.
He also said
Platypuses.
He also.
Well, I don't know. I've always said platypuses, but I just thought it was
But
funny.
platypuses, like platypuses and octopuses, those words sound gross in my mouth.
But it's an
oct.
It's an octopi, though, if it's an
He said it's not.
octopus.
I'm just like, but those.
I don't know. Maybe the English has
He also
changed.
thought all cereal
Wait, you
was
said
vegan,
and octopi like it was singular.
Okay.
Very wrong.
B equals 63 degrees. A is equal to 29, and C is equal to 38.
Whoa.
Me too.
Can you tap the brake just a little bit?
Why? You just don't care, Christian.
Respectfully.
Okay. Try triangle.
SAS. Sassy.
Yesterday.
Stop. Don't.
I told somebody about that.
No, I just did. Wait, I'm not saying.
You told somebody about that?
I said I told them not to do SSA like backwards, and then I said, and one of them proceeded to say it anyways.
It wasn't even the.
I said they said ASA, but they actually said it.
Oh, so that was the day before yesterday.
And they probably went like,
Or was that yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Oh, well, you want to hear something else I said yesterday?
Oh gosh.
We were in PE class, and I was throwing the volleyball to William, and he didn't get it. So I was going to be like, you failed. And then I was going to say, no, you suck.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
you
Oh,
can see I
yeah,
accidentally mixed the
no.
word.
I didn't hear that.
wait, what did
No, I
sound
said it
like,
really quietly. Like right after, I was like,
though? Josh, what did it sound like though?
I'm
No,
not
you don't
repeating
need to-
it.
What did it sound like though?
You integrated failed and suck and said that word.
Yes.
I
I was like, and William was like, what? I was like,
It's like. Have you
Is
ever
it
like
C squared equals
not
A
known
squared
if you wanted to do
plus
like
B
hi or
squared?
hello, so it just comes out like hi low.
Yeah.
I
your
love.
brain doesn't-
Well, I want to solve for side B first.
Like when I'm yeah.
You're
You know how your brain is like.
Oh wait, I thought we
Like when I'm like scraping out like the food into the trash, but I also have like my cup of water. I would. One time I accidentally dumped a cup of water in the trash can, and not my.
No, and we,
Oh, no.
no, a
I
funny
put the
thing
orange
is
juice back
about,
in the
like-
medicine cabinet.
about like this
I
word.
didn't
No,
find
we
it
bought
till
this
today.
poopery spray from the store. Like you spray before you poop, right?
Is
In
it
the
before, is it
toilet.
before or
Oh, I have
after?
that.
It's before.
I didn't
And
know.
so I was reading the directions to my mom, and it was like before you sit, shake. Like sit and shake were right next to each other, and so I said that word, and my mom's like, "Well, you're not wrong, but I mean that's what it's for." But
All right.
Wow, you have a potty mouth.
it's not on purpose.
Sure it isn't.
Yeah, sure, Josh.
It's not.
Your kid was
I know it's
Christian.
Stop.
You're sabotaging him.
What did it sound like?
I'm just waiting for him to accidentally do it again because he's not paying attention.
Yeah, it's probably gonna happen.
Keep telling these stories up.
I'm not the only person who's ever done that, guys. Okay. I'm not. I was at church yesterday. I'm like,
Oh,
not
church?
at it.
Did it at church?
No, I didn't do it, but I was talking about it and then I did it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we've done it too."
I got 35.8.
Bro, chill.
This one kid learned how to flick somebody off. At
So is it
church.
36 to round?
Yep.
He learned the middle finger thing at church because somebody did it.
At church.
Yes. So, but he
When you're in
didn't
the
know.
car.
He was young and he didn't know it was a bad word, so he just kept doing it to people. And then, like, he went
Would
to
you
bed.
get 36?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He went to bed, hugged his mom, but he had both of his middle fingers out. His mom was like,
Now,
"Where did you learn
We're
that?"
gonna solve for
It's
A
like
next,
church.
right?
Man, you know, remember last year when Will, like, no, not last year, 8th grade, when
Yeah.
Will, like,
So sine of A over 29 is equal to sine of 63 over 36.
It was abnormal. She wasn't prepared for that. The middle finger.
A equals inverse sine of 29 sine of 63 over 36.
my bad. Oh, him and Eric got into, like, a fist fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when Will, he's like,
It was
So funny.
not.
I had to, like, break up with
His
one of their
movement
fights.
never remember
I
that?
had
got
to stand in
dirty.
the middle of them and go like this.
Yeah, Will's movements did not have fluidity. Fluidity? Is that a word?
I
He
think
didn't float like a butterfly and swim like a bee.
Viscosity.
A equal,
Is
what?
fluidity a word?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Is that right?
That's
No,
what I
what I
got. 29.73.
29 sine
Wait, let me see.
30,
Don't do.
3,
Oh, that's not right. Nope, not right.
60, that's not right.
False information.
Because
I
I
got
took the wrong.
46.
That's tough.
God.
I got 46. I don't know.
God, our Lord and Savior.
Someone else plug it in so I don't look stupid.
Okay.
46.
Thank you. I was like, if I'm the only one that got this, it's probably wrong. But,
Well,
oh,
So 71 degrees.
Grease.
Oh, remember that one time in the gym when Will was like coming at somebody and he was like running like this?
Yes, it was Eric.
Oh yeah.
I had to like break them up.
But like the way he ran. Was
And then the one time, was it Eric that grabbed Will's leg in the pew? And
Yeah,
Will
that
was,
yeah.
like, punching
He
him
went
in the
under the
face?
pew and grabbed Will's leg. And, then
And
he
Will
started-
was like,
Will like
Pushed him
jumped and like,
Yeah.
like the body.
yeah.
This is
All right, let's do some area problems.
Sorry, we're just all the memories came rushing back.
All from Josh saying a bad word.
Yeah.
All right, Heron's area formula.
When you were writing it at first in the video, I thought it was heroin, and I was like, what?
what is S?
Matt is possessed.
What is S?
The semi-perimeter.
Yeah.
It's just
It's 1/2 of A plus B plus C And then the actual area formula is the square root of s times s minus a times s minus b times s minus c. Okay, which you should have already, but just for quick reference.
I'm having a hard life, guys.
Why did I put SIB?
Mine did not start off so good.
Y'all don't
My
understand my
planarian
struggles.
died.
Okay.
Only the head region. Like
All of my
I understand
planarians
why
are like
it died.
combusting.
Yeah,
Mine's
They're,
fine,
like,
but
dying.
like
Like,
everybody
my
else.
Mason's
is like,
gone through like 7.
He's on his 8th one. My planarian head shouldn't have
Well,
died.
that's just
It was-
his problem. Mason's just bad
My
at it.
head was alive and well, and then it just started to die.
It just like
But
dissolved.
the tail is still alive.
It just
which
decided to say.
I don't know how the tail's like not even moving. I hate that.
Well, my tail didn't move for the first like 2 days, but then like it started moving when it started growing the head back.
So now I have to restore it again. Good thing we're only like 4 days in.
She said she was cutting it short though, so we
Oh.
don't need the till the 28th.
Well, hopefully I
You're gonna watch the planarian for a month?
Yeah,
Well, that's what they did
you
last
always
year.
do.
I don't think that's what
We've
my
been
class. I
watching
think
this
we watch
for-
it for like a week and a half.
Mine is Shane.
All right, so area literally just says find the area of the triangle.
Wait,
So-
do we have to find S first or A?
Define s first.
Oh,
S is equal to 1/2 times 12 plus 7, whoa, plus 8.
Oh wait, duh.
0.5.
13.5.
All right, so then putting it in the formula, area is equal to square root of 13.5 times 13.5 minus 12 times 13.5 minus 7 times 13.5
Oh.
minus 8.
Why?
How did people even come up with
Why does it exist?
Jason, make sure when you put it in your calculator, you're using parentheses. Your calculator is not that
like the
smart.
way-
Way too much time on there.
It's the very thing like I've ever made.
Well, I don't know. It was like
Whoever came up with this, too much time on
no, I forgot square root.
Plot twist, you don't get a calculator on the test.
Whoa,
Whoa.
A little extreme there.
You couldn't even solve the problems without one, so you should know I'm joking.
Please.
The funny thing is,
I mean, you probably could.
I
Just
did not know you were doing it. But I should
How
have.
do we- 38.3.
Bro.
Dog, why do you?
Are you sure?
I don't know, let me.
Yes.
I have to sneeze.
No.
False information.
That's false information, John. It's 27.
27.
How y'all typing it?
Ow.
How are you guys typing this
Let me see.
Did you forget to parentheses somewhere?
Also, in
Wait,
case
what
you're
did you
worrying
get?
that you're gonna have homework, this is literally just
Okay,
all day
good.
tomorrow is work on this.
Oh, okay.
I can't look. It won't let me look. It won't let me look at my.
You have to hit, okay, look. Hit second. And then hit enter,
Oh my god.
and it'll bring it up, and now you can look.
This is barely second period.
Right?
Okay.
I know.
Why'd you just like?
Yeah.
And I'm literally gonna be here till like 8 o'clock tonight, so I'm like,
Eight
yay.
o'clock
So
tonight.
sorry for you.
Tennis practice, and then we have a basketball party.
At least you get
About
food.
that.
I don't know if I'm making it to tennis tonight because Mrs. Patton is having SCA reps.
I think I put in too many parentheses or something.
I
love the SCA
got the
stuff.
impression that you were supposed to go to your sports practice if you if you had them.
Mine's canceled.
Oh,
But I don't know.
I'm not sure.
no,
I'm just gonna go with 27. Yay.
Did you get it?
I think I just put
Yeah,
too many
I totally
parentheses.
got
I
it.
bet there were like several
Holy
extra
shit.
parentheses in there. I don't know how.
All right, 26. A is 25, B is 24, C is 19. So S is 1/2 times 25 plus 24 plus 19.
Oh my gosh, my pencil.
Okay.
I got 34.
How are
Yep.
you doing it so fast?
Just speed on.
What?
So then area formula.
Wait, didn't get it right. I don't need your test.
34 times 34 minus 25 times 34 minus 24 times 34 minus 19.
Good. I feel like Friends calculator gets a lot.
It's understandable.
But for the record, that's also why you write everything down, because if your
Oh,
answer
that is
happens to be
not the
wrong,
right
but you have it
answer.
written down on your paper, I will assume it's a calculator error and not take off as many points.
That's not the right answer.
Okay, what am I doing? That's what I'm doing.
Is it 214?
I did not get that.
Wait, I gotta get it first. I didn't even get the last one.
Do we need to see another area problem, or are we okay?
I don't know
It's
yet.
easier than
Let me
normal.
see.
Okay.
Apparently
Alright, well, let me write
Well, I'm
down.
glad it's easy for you.
Ooh.
25.
How do I do it on
You wanna
my
wear that
dress?
dress?
Because I'm the only one that has this kind.
I don't want anything to happen.
I don't know.
Ketchup.
Ketchup. I guess mustard will just blend in. So it's
I
fine.
know.
You have a square root button, right?
Yeah. I did everything. I did like square root of 34.
Wait.
34 minus
Okay,
25.
I got
parentheses,
scared.
34 minus 24. Parentheses. I did all that. And I got 7,718.
Huh?
What?
Did you add?
You have
did
it
put
all
the
under the
parentheses
radical?
on
Yes, it was all under it. Yeah.
the end? Did you put the
Can you bring it?
parentheses at the end?
Yes.
Can you bring it to me?
I don't know if they can bring up.
Second and.
I got
double
two
No, I
points.
mean, like, can you bring me your calculator?
Yeah.
I got 214. No way.
For you, it just took a while.
So I can show you what I did. So I did this, and then I did
You don't want to
34,
go shopping for another
and then I
dress?
did.
So that's just taking the square root of
No.
34.
Then I suggest.
So you need to do two
You
parentheses.
get all sassy, but hey,
So.
Because
Like,
yours isn't. Because
so is it like this?
I don't care what
Yes.
you put your mommy.
My mommy on you.
and then you need to do like one big parentheses all at the end. Because it's confused. It
So,
thinks
like,
you
two at
just
the
want the
end?
square root of 34 times all the rest of that
So, like,
stuff.
two at the end. Whatever.
My
Yeah.
grandma will beat you up.
Can I just try?
She said you
Yeah.
won't.
No, my
Okay,
grandma will
your
beat you up.
problems. Again, you will have tomorrow. I'm gonna write them down really quick.
You're gonna beat up my grandma. Josh is gonna beat up my
I
grandma.
Okay.
know.
3, 5,
Hey,
7.
This is all. This is recorded,
If
Josh.
she comes at me, Peyton.
No, then you just let her beat
I
you up.
don't know.
11,
Attack the elderly.
Well, if they're
13,
coming at me with a knife, then yes, I am going to attack.
17, and then 27 and 31.
They could be Wolverine.
Okay, so you will have tomorrow to do these in class.